Hey guys, we're back, and this time we're going to be doing an unboxing of Project L and pretty much everything. As far as I know, this is everything. So we're going to get right in and start opening these up. I did take the plastic wrap off of them just to make it easier to do this on camera. And I already gotta say, as much as I like the minimalistic look of the boxes, they're fingerprint magnets. You can see my greasy fingerprints all over them. So anyway, we're going to get in and take a look at everything. We have the core game box here. This is the new version that comes with enough, I believe, to do the 5 players, where the original retail version only supported 4 players. And we have the ambassador packs down here. We have the Ghost Piece expansion, the new Finesse expansion, and then the master box over here. So we're going to go through everything in this video, but I think I'm going to start with the base game here. Just move everything out of the way. And I think the bottom's on upside down, but very minimalistic box, which I like. Some people didn't like it because they didn't think it would attract you to the game if you see this on a shelf, but I like that it's very simple. So inside here, that was the only other thing I opened. This was actually wrapped in plastic. And again, fingerprint magnet. I don't even know what I was doing that I had such greasy fingers. But we have our rule book here. And I believe this has the base game rules. Nice thick pages too. I thought I was flipping 2 pages at a time there. But there's rules in here for the solo variant, which I believe you can get online if you have the original. You can download a line variant, which I'm not sure on. There's the ghost piece. Yeah, the actual rules for the expansions are in this book, which is kind of a good thing because it keeps everything nice in one place, which I like. But at the same time, it's an advertisement for those. It kind of teases the expansions here so that people know there's other stuff out there. But it can be confusing for somebody who sees all these extra rules in the book and doesn't own the expansions. So all of a sudden they see rules for stuff they don't have and they think they're missing pieces. And then these on the back, I don't know if a camera will pick it up, but these are all the backers, and somewhere, and then if you zoom in, now you can actually see the names. Yeah, that's all people's names. And those are all the backers to the project. And my name is in there somewhere. God only knows where. So next thing here, again, is a little cheat sheet for the Finesse tiles. Explains how everything works. I think they're covered in the rulebook too. But again, these go to the expansion. They came in the game. So I see where that can confuse a new player. But nice to have. That wouldn't have fit in the box because they came in smaller boxes too. And then this is just a filler. And that's everything I've actually opened. So this stuff is still wrapped. And this is how the rule book of that was wrapped. But these are the player boards. This is why I was opening things, so I can actually do this on camera. See if I'm still leaving fingerprints on things. It doesn't look like it. These are our player boards. Compared to everything else, and like I said, this is made of the same material. All the other components in this are amazing, but these are a little thin. They're just the player boards you're going to have in front of you. They have all of the levels of the various pieces, so you can upgrade through. What you start with over here, you have the first player here, your 4 active puzzles here, and they have a place over here for your victory points, puzzles you've completed. They have all the actions you can take during your turn on there too, so they're nice. What is there, 6 of those? Yep, 6 of those. Another filler. Let me get into the insert here. And I like the way they've done this with they have foam in here to fill in the extra, a little spacer so your puzzle pieces don't get damaged. There's one on this side too. We have our black puzzles, black backed, and these are black core, which in the original I believe they were gray core. But these are bigger, more complicated puzzles. And then these are going to be the white ones. Yep, and these are the white backed puzzles. And there's a ton of these. I can't even do this with all of them in my hand here. These are the more simple, lower level puzzles. There's a ton of them in here. I'm going to set those up there. And there's a whole another stack of them. Very cool. More foam. I might actually set those aside. I might keep those. And then we have the pieces. I'm going to set those aside for now. These glass beads, I think, were used for first player tokens. I'm actually sure what they're used for in the game. I might have to check that. Because I can't think of anything off the top of my head that uses those. Maybe for one of the variants. We have a little bag here for putting the pieces in. It's like a crushed velvet type. The only problem I have with these is they attract pet hair massively, but nice embroidery on there. I don't think I'm going to be using this though because the master box comes with a cool trace for all the pieces, but that's cool to have. And then all of the pieces, which this is all getting resorted out anyway. This is probably really crinkly on the camera. And they're nice. I heard somebody complain about having some cracked pieces, so I'm going to double check mine, but it looks so good so far. I love the look and feel of these pieces and how they lock into the actual puzzles. Very cool. I'm not getting all of these out because there's a ton of them, but there are straight pieces there. Oops, I bumped the camera. We have the Z pieces there. The small L pieces there. There's the larger straight pieces. The larger L's. The short straight pieces. And then the squares. And then you have this nice tray. In the original base game, you're going to put all of the pieces back in this bag. And then the puzzles are going to go back into here. And that's going to wrap everything up. I think they sit, yeah, they sit sideways. But yeah, the puzzles will go in here like they were. Everything's going to go back basically where it was. These are all going to go in the bag. And you have the small square pieces too, which I think I missed going through those, but all these are going to go in here. See how well this fits back in the base game here. And that should fit in there. Definitely going to look those up though. Yeah, this fits here. Like so. And that's it for our base game. And we get on to the expansions. So first we're going to do the ghost piece expansion here. And this is just going to be really quick because there isn't a lot to this. If I can get the lid off. We have our various ghost pieces. These new larger shapes. 3 bags of those. Different kinds. And then we have 2 bags of the new ghost piece puzzles. Strange that they're in bags, but again, these have the black core. And these have the new options where they allow you to upgrade pieces. of the same of those. Oddly enough, yeah, I think they're mixed matched. You know, why is there one in each that was in the other thing? So you get a stack of black-backed ones, and you have a stack of white-backed ones. Oddly enough, there's one of each in the wrong bag, but some cool new ones in here. And then these give the ghost pieces as a reward, or allow you to upgrade as a reward. I'm just going to stick those back in there real quick and go on to the next one. Next we have the Finesse expansion. This is another small box expansion. And this one only has a couple things in here. It's got these coins. Wow, these are heavy. Those are some pretty awesome coins. There's a credit on both sides. Then they have the little polyomino pieces in the background. These are really thick though, really heavy coins. I don't know, the sound of them gives it away, but these are probably the thickest and heaviest coins of any of the metal coins I have for any game. These are, oops, I'm dropping them. These are bigger and heavier than actual coins. That's pretty cool. I've seen some cheap metal coins, but those are definitely not fall in that category. I'm liking those already. And then we have the actual Finesse pieces. I'll admit, I did not know too much about the Finesse expansion. I kind of backed it just because. And I've done a little bit of research. The basics, they have the A, B, and C. And you're supposed to use a specific number of these for your game. And they're basically achievements, I guess you could say. And you're going to lay them out in a row. And I think the first 2 turns there aren't going to be any. But then you're going to start having these face up. And during the round when this is active, in this case, if you upgrade a piece, you're going to get a coin. And you get rid of these coins. And every 2 of those coins allows you to do an extra action. In this case, every time you take a new puzzle, you're going to get a coin. This one I have to look up, but I think if you complete a puzzle, that's what that looks like to me, you're going to get a coin. Anytime you place one of those tiles into a puzzle, you're going to get a coin. These ones get you a coin for each one of these pieces that you own. Maybe slightly wrong on the interpretations for those. Again, I have to read the reread the rules and the descriptions for those, because I'm not overly familiar with this set. I just know the basics of it. And then our A's. Looks like more of the same. This adds a new these add a new end game component to the game. So normally you end the game when you run out of tiles in the available pool, the puzzle tiles. In this you can play through, so you have a set amount of these out. When you get to the last one, you can end the game on that. So those are cool. Gonna change things up a little bit from the base game. Can't wait to try that one out. We have the original Ambassador pack. This is from the first campaign, I think. Don't know what all is in this one. We've got like a cardboard spacer. Put that back in there. We have the first player token, which really serves no actual function in this game other than to be a coin designating the first player. And you have a little first player marked on your player board. This makes it a little more obvious who's the first player. That's really the only reason for it, but still cool. And then we have some new puzzles. And our new puzzles have master action as a reward on them. So when you complete these, I think there's 2 black and a white here. When you complete these puzzles, you put them down in your completed puzzle section, and then at any point you can flip these over and get a free master action for the turn. And that's on top of your normal master action that you can normally do once a turn. So that is the basic ambassador pack. I know that wasn't focused, but we're going to go on to the Finesse ambassador pack. This one doesn't want to open. There we go. And this looks like more puzzles for Finesse, and another a cardboard insert in there. And we got 2 more packs of puzzles here. So we got some more C's. Let's see if we can sort these out. They seem to be random here. And some A's. And then we got some B's. And some more C's. So it looks like 6 new C puzzles, or Finesse tokens here. Well, these worth multiple coins. I just noticed that. Okay, that's interesting. And then we have our 2 new B's. And 2 new A's. So that's it for the Finesse Ambassador pack. I will say I'm not really happy with the quality on these. You can already see the edges here starting to fray. I might have to give them a call on those. I haven't even played with these yet. I literally just opened them, so that's kind of disappointing. Hopefully it's just a fluke thing. We will see on that. And then lastly here for our unboxing, we have the Master Pack. And this is an interesting concept that they did here. So this comes with, this top here is actually going to be disposable. You're going to toss that out. And inside here we have these trays. And these are going to separate out all your pieces. And you can see they have the shapes of the pieces that go in them, including the ghost pieces up here. And you have 2 of these trays. Now my only complaint about these so far is that these were originally shown in black, and I think they would look way cooler than black because the different bright colored pieces would stand out more in them, but I think they're going to function just as well regardless. But nice thick lid too. It's not the cheap, I don't know if you can actually tell on here, but it's not that cheap flimsy clear plastic that they use for covers and a lot of things. These are really thick. I think these were made by Game Trays, so that explains that. But, so you got 2 boxes of those. Then you have a box here with the Project L logo up here. And I think, yeah, it's got a spot here for your player boards. And then this pops open. And you have spots in here for all those Finesse pieces that we were just looking at. Let's see if I can do this on camera here. B, C, like so. And they have a little recessed area around them, so when you have these in here, you just push down on them and you can get them out pretty easy. This is an area for our coins up here. I think our first player token goes here. I think those glass beads go up there, whatever those are for. But we'll probably get all this stuff put away and stored eventually here. And then in the bottom here, we have this. And again, this is a nice thick. This is like thick plastic. It's not that cheap stuff that's going to crack on you real easy. I'm impressed by that. And this is where all your puzzles are going to go. And then they have these dividers. Which are these plastic? Yeah, they're plastic. These plastic dividers are going to go in here to separate out your puzzles however you want. And they have tabs Maybe they don't go in, oh, they go in like that. There we go. So you can put them in any side. That's what I was double checking. And then you can grab them by this. So however you want to divide them out, you can pull them out, and there's 4 of them. They're just kind of stuck together. There you go. So you can pull those out however you want to use them and space them out. And the nice thing about this is basically the same tray that's in the base box, but this is deeper. So this is going to hold everything from all of the expansions together in one box. Only fits in one way. And then you have these nice reinforced, super thick. So they have the normal thickness of the box here. I don't know if I can get it on camera. And then that thickness again for these. So hopefully they'll hold up. And then this only fits in one way. It's got little tabs here that fit down in those. But the way this works is you're going to put all of your trays back in here. Like I said, there's a notch on here for your player boards. And your rule book's going to go on the top here. And then you're going to reuse the lid from the base game here. If I can get it off. And that should fit down perfectly on that. I think the only disappointing thing is that they didn't continue the line here. Should have went all the way down and around like it does on the original box. But that lets you store everything from all of the expansions all in the one box. That's the point of that. I don't know how easy it's going to be to get back open here. That could be because I don't have any weight in the box either. Nothing's in there yet. But there you go. That is a look at everything that comes with Project L and all of its expansions. This, again, has the lid, which is going to be a throwaway piece. But you have your master box here, your core game here, the Finesse expansion, the Ghost expansion, and then the Ambassador pack and Finesse Ambassador pack. Stay tuned to the channel. I'll be doing some reviews, at least on the base game, if not a quick review on each of these. Probably won't do a review of the box because, well, it's a box. But do love these trays already, and I can't wait to get using them. I just wish they were black. But I understand they wanted to go with the colors, and I think it'll still look fine because the pieces are bright and colorful anyway. And yeah, can't wait to get some more stuff up for this and get a few games played with these expansions. That's going to wrap it up for our unboxing look at everything for Project L. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And like I said, stay tuned for some review videos coming soon.